Hey everybody, Malavictus here, doing a YouTube video in response to Terrainaholics' call for help to other gamers, painters, modelers, etc., etc. A few quick tips for you. We've got the almighty penny. I know what you're thinking, a penny, and I'm like, yes, a penny. Ignore the accent. I'm English, but that can't be helped. Pennies. A lot of pro painters, pro gamers, they make their own banners and whatnot. I am one of them. This is mine. This is my Imperial Guardsman banner. Now, I didn't like the original metal one that came out with the Cadian Guard because he's completely off-centered, off-balanced, and the banner often snaps because they made a really flimsy mold of that banner. Well, here's your answer. Pennies. That's the majority of the reason what stops people from actually doing things with their models to make custom models is they go, well, every time I do it rolls off the table and breaks, and well, this helps prevent it, because if you look at my Space Marine mod, for example, I put 2 pennies in his base to doubly make sure, but see, he will not fall down. He's basically become one of those Weeble Wobbles. He will not fall down. Now I know what you're thinking, what about a slot base? Well, slot base right here. If you have access to a shop, if you're in high school, you can probably use the bandsaw and cut some pennies in half, and halfway either side. Parents, if you're doing it for your kid, do it for them. Don't let your kid do it and miss a finger or anything, so be careful. Now you can't sue me. In case you get some sue-happy people out there. Another thing, pennies and paints. I know what you're thinking. A lot of people often have really old paints that they try to keep and make their paints last. Well, here's a tip for you. A penny and some dish detergent. Regular dish detergent like a Fairy or Palm. A small squirt of that and a penny. You take the penny and you put it inside the paint and you just shake it like so, as you can hear, and when you open it up, the penny breaks the paint apart, and the chemicals inside the dish detergent, the soap part mostly, breaks down the dried paint and allows the wet paint to come through the skin. Basically, it breaks the skin with the penny, and the dish detergent makes sure that the paint no longer separates, so it extends the life of your paint. And, another thing, tanks. As you can see, I'm an Imperial Guard player. Yes, I know what you're thinking, that doesn't look like a Leman Russ. That's the whole point, it's not supposed to. If, in case of Warhammer, the Imperial Guard are so sparsely separated, then why do all the tanks look the same? So, I took some tanks from a company called 21st Century Toys. Go check them out. It's a nice website. You can get them in most major retail store outlets like Walmart, Sam's Club, Kmart. I know they're in Toys R Us. Toys R Us stock them constantly. And pretty much all I did was strip the paint it, battleship grey, military grey, whatever you want to call it, which is the generic color I'm doing right now, and then I'm going to do a camo highlight on it. Pretty much. Oh, and my Space Marines. I'm in the middle of making a Vanquisher out of another tank that you can get from 21st Century Toys. The prices aren't that bad. For the same price of a Leman Russ, which is about $45, you can get 3 of these. So tank to tank ratio, there you go. Most gamers don't mind if you field a tank that's not Games Workshop. If you got a good opponent. Those who do complain, I'm pretty sure there's some the stores will actually have the specific tank in stock that you can use. And personal message to Terrainaholic. Hello, I'm Malavictus. I noticed in some of your videos you was complaining about not having enough light. Well, I have an idea that might be able to help you, and it's fish tanks. If you look, as you can see, it's just a regular fish tank light. A regular halogen fish tank light. And what I do is, well, my fish tanks sadly was destroyed and broken and whatnot, but the light was still usable. So I use it, I just hang it up, and it works. You know, it gives me a direct head down light, so I don't have to worry about it. I still have my, you know, my Magna light and etc. for when I do my fine detail painting on my models, but for generic, just all round down